I want to say it out loud. We're really bad at Australian accents.
Who is good at it, except for Australians?
I'm not even sure they're good at it.
It's a cheese grater, for God's sake.
It's a severely underpowered snow cone maker.
Big fan of coconut flavor. Terrible fan of actual coconut.
Yeah, the texture is just foul.
Not a fan. Yeah.
It's like fiberglass in toenails.
Welcome to Hella Foggy, a podcast about the Bay Area.
I'm Greg, and he's Wayne.
We're two Bay Area natives from both sides of the bay.
Our podcast gets a little ranty.
A little sentimental.
Sometimes informative.
But mostly pointless.
Basically, it's just us trying to make sense of this weird place we love and call home.
So put on your SantaCon outfit.
And enjoy Hella Foggy.
All right. Hey, Greg.
Hi, Wayne. Merry Christmas to you and happy holidays.
Merry Christmas. It's December. We're in the thick of it. How you feeling?
Good. And before I forget, happy Hanukkah and other things that people might be celebrating.
Yes, all the above.
Or not celebrating. It's fine if you're not celebrating. You're doing your own thing.
That's okay, too.
Happy winter.
Yeah. Happy December.
Yeah.
To everybody.
Yeah.
You know, December is a really cool time of year. I get to sit in my house. Right now we have it all decorated. And yeah, it's something warm and fuzzy about it that I really enjoy.
That's nice, Wayne.
Yeah.
Are you depressed the rest of the year?
11 months out of the year, it's not as good. I look forward to the day after Thanksgiving when we could put the lights up. And yeah, I'm in a good mood these days.
So a few weeks where life isn't just a hellhole.
Yeah.
Right.
January 2nd, watch out. Well, it's our take back section. We should probably hit that before we go too far into our episode.
Yeah, I agree.
A couple things that we went back and are now taking back. We had mentioned that Robin Williams was from Detroit. He was originally from Chicago, moved to Detroit when he was a teenager,
Right.
and then moved to the Bay Area, to Tiburon, and went to Redwood High School near Larkspur.
And Tiburon is in Marin County.
I guess a North Bay kid.
Oh, and it says here he went to College of Marin, so that's kind of interesting.
And then ultimately he went to Juilliard.
That has nothing to do with our podcast.
That's somewhere else.
Yeah, well, let's pretend it doesn't.
It's a completely different language almost.
Really, it's not. It's just not relevant to our lives or our listeners' lives.
You know who is, though?
Yeah.
Joe DiMaggio. He was actually born in Martinez.
And he's famous for being on the Mr. Coffee commercials.
And a heavy smoker.
Yes, that's right. Oh, he also played baseball.
That too.
Right.
He got famous somewhere else.
Right.
He's a single digit, by the way.
What is that? I don't even know what that means.
He's got a single digit number for the Yankees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but what is our issue with Joe DiMaggio today?
We just got to clarify. He's from Martinez, which I think we had mentioned, but grew up in San Francisco, in North Beach.
And then he and Marilyn Monroe creepily did their pre-honeymoon in Martinez at his family home. It's just, I think it's funny that him and Marilyn Monroe, who is regarded as very pretty and fancy, did things in a weird house in Martinez.
All right. And then one other thing that we're going to take back, I think I had mentioned Ed Norton was the actor who played the Hulk in Ang Lee's Hulk.
Right.
He was not. Yeah. Ed Norton was in the Incredible Hulk. Ang Lee's Hulk was actually played by Eric Bana,
who is an Australian.
Yeah, that's true.
On the Incredible Hulk, mate.
Yeah. G'day. Arr.
Fair dinkum on the Hulk, you knobhead.
No worries.
That's
dumb.
That's the worst. We should let's make it a rule that we're not going to do Australian accents anymore.
All of a sudden, I went from Hulk to pirate.
Yeah, I want to say it out loud. We're really bad at Australian accents.
Who is good at it, except for Australians?
I'm not even sure they're good at it. Let's be honest.
All right. THX 1138 was the actual number that we forgot to mention last week.
Yeah.
You know what the actual number means?
You're going to tell me.
I'm going to tell you right now. It was George Lucas's phone number, apparently.
Was THX the prefix?
The first three numbers of the phone number, which I guess I don't know right now, but yeah. And then lastly
Yeah.
was American Graffiti. Instead of being filmed in Pleasanton, it was actually filmed in Petaluma.
Yeah, that's right.
So apologies to Petaluma
And to Pleasanton.
and to Pleasanton for dragging you into this conversation.
And I have one more to add
Uh-oh.
of our complete
Disdain for the facts.
Yeah, just the fact that we're idiots and morons. Let's just get this out of the way. I said that gin is from England, and it's not. It's Dutch, Wayne. It's a Dutch alcohol that English people just like. And so I'm going to apologize to the Kingdom of the Netherlands. I'm going to apologize to the United Kingdom of England, Northern Ireland, and Wales and Scotland, except people in the Isle of Man or the Channel Islands like Guernsey.
Well, I hope we've cleared the air with our friend Peter, who was very, very upset that we were making mistakes during our podcast.
I have some opinions about where Peter can go and what he can do when he gets there, but we're going to leave that. Maybe that will be a special content for future subscribers. I could do a short explanation of where Peter can go and what he can do.
Speaking of Peter, we got to see some friends this week. It was our yearly holiday get together. It was great to see you.
It was great to see you, Wayne.
Yeah.
We had a lovely time. We had adventures, didn't we?
Yeah. Speaking of traditions, holidays in particular.
Yeah.
What do you remember about the holidays in the Bay Area? Like, were there big events that you used to do? Did you ever come to San Francisco for anything in particular during December?
Well, yes. I mean, there was a thing. I have a secret, Wayne.
You're not from San Francisco.
Well, no, I think we've established that in the previous 3 episodes that I'm not from San Francisco. But I celebrated 2 Christmases growing up.
Oh, geez.
Due to ecclesiastical politics in the Russian Orthodox Church, there is a group of Russians that celebrate Christmas on January 7th.
Yeah.
And there's the other group celebrates on the 25th. So the way our family dealt with it, because I was raised Russian Orthodox, is the 25th was American Christmas. And so that's when we did all the big presents and we had the tree and all that. And then we went to church on January 7th.
And it was always on the 7th.
Yeah.
It didn't float around.
And then so there was also this thing called the yolka. And the yolka is the Russian word for Christmas tree. And the yolka was like the big Christmas festival. And so we go to the Russian Center in San Francisco. I think it's on Sutter Street. And then they would have, I don't know, a bunch of Russian old ladies there, and they'd serve food, and there's a big Christmas tree, and then Father Christmas would come out.
Nice.
But my earliest memory of Santa Claus was actually happened in Walnut Creek. I was probably like 4, and I screamed bloody murder and hid under the sign, and I wouldn't come out.
What is it about Santa and little kids? Like, is it the color, or is it just like, the beard?
It's the color. It's like little kids are like bulls, and when they see red, they go crazy.
What is it?
I think it's I don't know. I think it's
Yeah.
maybe it's like a child's first intimation of God. It's
I don't know.
giant bearded being who can judge you and send you to hell, basically, which means not getting toys for being bad.
I guess so.
So I think it was just, in my case, I think I realized I was confronting the Godhead in the parking lot of the Broadway Shopping Center in Walnut Creek.
Oh my God.
What are your earliest memories of Christmas?
I do remember going to Union Square a lot.
Yeah.
That was definitely a tradition that my father and mom would want to keep going for a couple years when we were really young. We would go down to Union Square, walk around, check out all the decorations, the trees in Union Square, like the big tree in Union Square. And then the big department stores would also have their big things, like Neiman Marcus would have this huge tree inside.
Yeah, and Gumps always had something in the window, right?
Yeah. Gumps had a big thing. The Emporium down on Market had a really big thing. But Macy's had some amazing like window displays, right? That's something I always remembered. There was the window displays, and then I remember the puppies. The SPCA would have puppies all the time somewhere.
Yeah, the puppies were
Yeah.
that was dynamite.
Yeah. Even I guess later on, FAO Schwartz did some stuff.
The FAO Schwartz thing, I just remember going in there, and I went as an adult, but I don't think I ever took my kids there. I don't know why I was there over Christmas, but
Yeah, because
agitated
yeah,
going there. But what were you going to say?
like we missed FAO Schwartz as children because I don't think it came here until we
Yeah,
were at least I was a
I,
teenager and you were
yeah, I was
probably,
probably
and I think our kids were probably young enough to miss it because they had closed.
yeah. It was a weird. It wasn't there for that long.
Right. Yeah. The New York one is the famous one.
Yeah, and that's the one from
Yeah.
Big,
Yeah.
right?
With Tom Hanks and all. Tom Hanks, another Bay Area native, by the way.
That's right. He was from like Concord or Pleasant Hill or
Something like that.
Oakland or something.
Oakland, yeah, maybe.
I don't know. That's a whole episode.
That's another episode that we already did, so we missed our chance to call him out.
And I love that our big movie episode was mostly about Mrs. Doubtfire, one, one of the most important films ever shot. No, but I remember going to FAO Schwartz and being agitated just because of Christmas. And that's a horrible place to go into if you're agitated. And then they had people dressed as like toy soldiers.
Oh, geez.
And then one of the toy soldiers was a young woman, and they have like the rosy cheeks painted on, and they look like they're in Napoleon's army or something. And the toy soldier said to me, "Sir, smiles are for free. I just don't. I'm agitated. I'm so agitated that you feel the need to comment to me as a talking soldier." And boy, that I didn't do anything, but man, I wanted to. But I've moved on from that part of my life. I'm a much calmer person now.
Well, they're out of business because not enough smiles, I guess. I feel like I have this core memory of lining up in Macy's, like up the escalators almost or stairs to line up to go take a photo with Santa. Like almost to the point where it's like a Christmas story. Just 6-hour line
Yeah.
to just sit on Santa's lap.
Right.
I don't know if it was a made up memory or if it was an actual memory, but I feel like it was real.
Do you think maybe it's an amalgam of Christmas Story and something real?
I don't know. I don't think there was a slide involved in San Francisco, but maybe. Who knows? Have you been to any of the parades downtown?
Did they have Christmas parades downtown?
You know what? Years ago, I think there was like a cable car, like all decked out.
Yeah.
Santa was taking public transportation, and he would ride in. I think he would go to the Emporium. Yeah, like San Francisco Center.
Oh, yeah. That's an underwhelming parade. One cable car going to Capwell's.
Yeah. One of the things that I've sort of learned to appreciate in San Francisco is, some of the decorations that have gone up. It's weird because I've been to other cities around the world that take the holidays and Christmas to a completely different level,
Yeah.
and puts San Francisco to shame.
Yeah.
Because San Francisco, it's quite tame, but a lot of things that we remember are institutional stuff.
Yeah, so the world can suck it, is what you're saying.
The world can spend all their money on their fancy lights, but and we'll just do our own thing.
Thank you very much, world, but we're doing our own thing.
We're fine without you.
Exactly.
But the Embarcadero, the 4 buildings that make up the Embarcadero Towers, I guess.
Right.
Every year they're lit up with very simple Christmas lights.
Right.
Right. They're just on the edge of the corners.
They beyond simple, they do look kind of junky. I'm gonna be honest.
But it's there every year.
But I think that's part of like they're trying to make it look like, because they're massive buildings, and so they're trying to make them look like your junky Christmas tree. Or my junk. Yeah. I'm not saying you have actually a lovely Christmas tree.
Well, thank you.
But I'm saying an ordinary person's junky ass Christmas tree.
When our kids were young, since we live on the peninsula, there's a thing that Caltrain does where they call it the holiday train or something, or Christmas train. And then they just go from one end to the other, stopping at certain stations. And then they do like events, singing, Santa Claus comes out. There's probably some toys being passed around. That was always fun. to see that.
I love that for a global figure, Santa Claus is willing to hang out on a commuter train in California for an evening.
You know, maybe the sleigh's in the shop. Maybe it's charging, you know.
You know what? Let's change the topic. Let's talk about Kristi Yamaguchi.
Kristi Yamaguchi has a skating rink in Justin Herman Plaza.
And let's refamiliarize our audience who no doubt loves Olympic skating.
Kristi Yamaguchi, I forget which year. Might have been 92 because it was such a big thing during the Olympics. It's probably one of their main events.
She's from like Los Gatos or something, right?
I think she's from Fremont.
Okay.
Yeah, she won the gold, I think the gold medal.
And she was America's sweetheart, Wayne.
She was. I think she married a hockey player.
Oh, gal. An enforcer for like the Bruins or something. I don't know. Are the Bruins a hockey
I
team?
think so. They're from Bruins are in Boston, I think.
Also, we need to touch on something that I think a lot of people don't realize. Charles Schulz?
Right.
Santa Rosa? The guy who invented Snoopy?
Yeah. Speaking of the holidays, right?
There's a Charles Schulz ice skating rink or something, or the Charlie Brown ice skating rink in Santa Rosa.
Oh my God, that's amazing. We should go film there.
It is amazing. It's peanuts. It's Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
And the generosity of spirit that Charles Schulz had is that he included a lot of snow related content in Peanuts cartoons, but he lived in Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
No snow.
Not one drop or one snowflake.
No snow.
Speaking of snow and Peanuts, one of my earliest memories of a Christmas present that I remember very vividly was the Snoopy snow cone maker.
Oh, yeah.
It does not make snow. It makes water because as you continue to grind those ice cubes, they just melt on you.
I think
it's a cheese grater, for God's sake.
It's a severely underpowered snow cone maker.
No, it was terrible. Like, if you intend to make water, this is the gift for you.
I had a Snoopy. I got it for Christmas. I got a Snoopy toothbrush. The electric. It was essentially a vibrator with a toothbrush at the end of it, and it broke that night because it was on a cord because it was solid state because I lived in the 1920s and the cord cut, and so it was so junky it wasn't even worth going back to the drugstore to return it. So,
oh, jeez,
it's a sad story about my toothbrush that was also a vibrator.
Did you ever have any non-sexual Christmas gifts?
Very rarely.
What Christmas gift stands out as probably one of your most memorable?
My brother got me this. There was a toy company in the 70s called Mark's Toys. They put out really good plastic toy soldier sets. And there's a movie from the 60s called The Guns of Navarone, which was like this World War II commando movie. So my brother got me the Guns of Navarone playset, and it was wild. It had this mountain that was like, it seemed massive to me, but it was probably like 2.5 feet tall. And then it had like the Nazis occupied this mountain that had these giant cannons, and then there was a beachhead, and then you got this little green army men that were American soldiers, and it was kind of a big deal. It was like really well done.
Yeah.
So that was a big one.
Nice. I feel like mine were always like revolving around game consoles.
Nice.
Like I remember getting my Atari.
Yeah.
Right. That was huge. And then I remember getting my Nintendo, and that was even bigger.
What did you guys do on Christmas Day, like in the morning?
So we were a midnight family. We opened our gifts on Christmas Eve, or I guess right after Christmas Eve, the stroke of midnight on Christmas Day.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Very dramatic.
Yeah. You know, open all our gifts and then play with them until we like fell asleep. And the next day we would go to family's house or something.
That's cool. I like that tradition. You mentioned something, Fioli
I think it's either Filoli or Filoli. Filoli Gardens is down in Woodside. The exterior of the home down there, it's a large mansion. It's a beautiful ground. They have holiday events there with lights and all that. But you can also pay to go inside the Filoli estate, I guess. And there's food and things like that. But the home itself is famous because it was the home that they used for the Dynasty opening scene.
Oh my gosh.
Dynasty being the television show from the 80s, the soap opera television show.
Right.
Which we forgot to also mention, Falcon Crest was a Bay Area television show.
Okay. Well, we got like, I do think we need to revisit all that.
Oh, there's too many.
Dude, we left out the Sam Spade. Like, I actually worked. All right, fine. We'll do it in another episode.
Okay.
But I do want to state that I did work in Sam Spade's office building in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, but well, you know what? It's a hint of what's to come with our podcast. All right. So people can just be patient. I know they're sitting on the edge of their seats to hear this anecdote. Tell you what, like and subscribe. Maybe you'll hear it.
Absolutely.
Right?
But Filoli, the house at Filoli Gardens or Filoli Estates or whatever it's called, also the exterior, I believe, for The Game.
All right. Also, San Francisco film, Michael Douglas and Sean Penn.
And Sean Penn as his brother.
What else happens on Christmas?
On the peninsula, there's a South San Francisco Industrial City sign.
Yeah.
At night, there's a little Christmas tree that pops up during the holidays on Sign Hill as well.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought it'd be, this elaborate thing. It's not.
Okay.
It literally is probably just a pole and a string of lights.
Yeah.
But at night, it looks amazing.
Right. And so we should probably explain what the South San Francisco Industrial City thing is.
Yeah, it's kind of like our Hollywood sign, I guess.
Not our
on the peninsula.
It's South San Francisco's Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
It's giant cement letters above South San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And it says South San Francisco,
the industrial city.
Should we give our audience an idea of where South San Francisco is located?
Geographically speaking, it is south of San Francisco. There's like two cities in between that and the actual city. South San Francisco is actually more famous now for not being the industrial city, but being the
like biotech and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's more famous for being the biotech hub of the Bay Area because Genentech is out there.
And so in giant concrete letters, it says South San Francisco, the industrial city, which is a lot of letters to commit to the side of a hill. And the thing is like, it wasn't a terribly industrial city, really. It wasn't like Gary, Indiana, or Akron, Ohio.
There aren't any smokestacks coming out of South City.
No.
I will say, I lived in South City for a little bit, and my next door neighbor had grown up in South San Francisco.
Yeah.
He would tell me stories about riding his horse up the mountain.
Wow.
And looking down and looking at, I guess, the ranches, like cows.
How old was your neighbor?
Oh, I don't know. Probably in his 70s.
Oh, okay.
And that was the early 2000s.
Because I was picturing like a guy who was like in his 20s.
Oh.
He was just riding his horse up to the top of a mountain, overlooking light manufacturing. It's like Blade Runner, but on a horse.
We're going to move that genome over. Yeah, he grew up there. He was probably in his 70s, so probably brings him into like the Depression era.
I don't know.
Like the 30s would be probably when he was born. No, that can't be right because he was way older than my dad.
And he had a horse.
He had a horse, so.
And he had to be old enough to have a horse license.
Right.
I don't know if that was a thing. The Department of Horse.
The DHV. Or, yeah.
I don't know.
You know, it's interesting. My dad, he had a medical supply business.
Yeah.
And every year during the holidays, he would always buy these chocolate gifts for his customers. And they were always from See's Candy.
Right.
And See's Candy was, I think it's originally from like Southern California, but they had a huge factory here in South San Francisco.
Right.
So like a big big presents here. And so every year, we would have this huge case of chocolates, and they would always have those a Santa shaped box and the traditional rectangular boxes as well. That was a big fond memory of Christmas is the boxes of See's candy.
Nice.
Did you ever have one of those?
The big boxes of See's candy?
Well, yeah, See's candy, yeah, in general.
I learned to appreciate See's candy as an older person. It just, as a kid, the flavors got a little weird. The ones I did like were the butter brickle ones.
Is that the thin rectangle one?
Yeah.
I'd always go for those first. And then the round ones.
Yeah, the round ones that was usually an indicator of something that wasn't completely gross.
Yeah, because they had ones with like coconut.
Oh,
right?
Whoever thought of, like German chocolate cake is the grossest goddamn thing in the world? Come on. What are you doing with your life? Mounds candy bars? Disgusting.
Oh,
that's like a replacement real candy for. It's like eating sawdust.
So big fan of coconut flavor. Terrible fan of actual coconut.
Yeah, the texture is just foul.
Not a fan. Yeah,
it's like fiberglass and toenails.
It's gritty. It's like eating sawdust after a while, because you're always picking it out of your teeth.
always. It's like the 12 days of Christmas, and every stanza in the 12 days of Christmas though is about picking coconut out of your teeth.
Did you ever go to SantaCon?
Oh, we haven't talked about SantaCon. I love SantaCon though.
You lived in the city during that time.
Let's talk about SantaCon. So SantaCon is this thing where you're encouraged to dress as Santa Claus, and you're encouraged to be drunk. And you meet up in downtown San Francisco with other Santas who are drunk, and you're encouraged to act like asses. And that's basically it, right?
I think that's it.
And so you wander around in a group, especially during like heavy shopping days and kind of the Union Square area, and just mess with people.
That's it in a nutshell.
But it does strike me as something that like very 90s and early 2000s San Francisco. It's interesting because like I think you being a few years younger than me, like I think I'm kind of the youngest cohort that would remember Peanuts as being like masters of the universe as far as a media franchise. Like it was everywhere.
I was on that crossover, I would guess, right? I guess, because I remember obviously the snow cone maker,
right? Yeah, I had a Snoopy wristwatch that it was cool because he was playing tennis. The big hand was him with the racket, and then the hour hand or whatever was his regular paw. But the second hand, ingeniously, it was a tennis ball painted on a little disc of clear plastic.
Nice.
And so it was floating within the watch face, and people would freak the hell out when they saw it.
What is this witchcraft?
It was like the greatest thing I've ever owned. You're thinking about that, and you're like,
I'm thinking about that, and I think that you may have had to get an exorcism.
Right. Tell you what, Wayne, when we reach 150 subscribers, I will buy you that watch.
Oh my God. So did you guys hear that? Make sure you tell a friend.
Like and subscribe.
Your partners, your family to subscribe. And Greg's going to buy me a watch. Yeah.
Hey, Wayne, I want you to take your headphones off. I have to talk to the subscribers for a second. Are you taking them off?
All right.
Take them off. You got them off? I'm not going to get Wayne the watch. I don't even know if you can still buy that watch. Don't tell Wayne I'm not getting him the watch. Okay, Wayne. All right. you really you really had your headphones off.
All right. I feel like I just came back from the soundproof booth.
I just had to talk to our subscribers privately. We kind of went off on a couple tangents away from the holidays.
Yeah.
What holiday viewing options did we have?
Well, it's always the normal ones, right? The national showings of, well, other than the Peanuts, like the Charlie Brown Christmas, which we've established now is because of Charles Schultz and his Bay Area ties. But I'm very fond of the Rankin Bass,
Yeah,
the animated stuff,
that's
right?
good stuff, man.
The Rudolph stuff and the I used to remember you singing that song,
Silver and gold.
Silver and Gold. Yeah.
Can we sing it? I don't know. Will we get sued?
We may get the copyright or the
So, I
I
so
don't know.
sil gold.
They used to go like silver and gold.
Okay, I think you've sung too much. I think we're gonna get sued by Rankin and
Oh
Bass.
Jesus. Okay, I'll edit it so that it says gold and
There
silver.
you go.
But yeah, I remember those were big.
There you
The
go.
Frosty the Snowman cartoon one was really big. Um, yeah, there's a couple years ago, I randomly found this one song from Vic Damone,
Right.
and it's called Christmas in San Francisco. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or ever heard the song. It is, in my mind, it's a little bit of pure joy
Yeah.
in terms of a nice tune that reminds me of my dad in the 60s.
That's nice.
Yeah, it has that Tony Bennett era vibe to it, and
Yeah.
I'll put a link in the description, if anybody ever wants to listen to it. It is
Okay.
a lovely song that kinda takes you back, so enjoy it.
And do you need to like wear a cardigan while you listen to it?
Yeah, maybe a cardigan, put on like a beaver pelt, fedora,
Plaid slacks?
plaid slacks.
Yeah, you could. It's fine. We're an open-minded region. As Christmas comes upon us,
Right.
I'm worried about Santa, and this is what I'm worried about. I'm worried that on Christmas Eve, it's gonna be hella foggy.
He won't be able to deliver the toys to the little boys and girls in the Bay Area because
Because it'll be hella foggy, and that's
you're
dangerous.
gonna have to wait for the fog to burn off. So, kids, you're not getting your gifts until about
Yeah,
10:30 in the morning on Christmas Day.
because it's hella foggy and it's dangerous for him to fly like that.
All right,
All right,
let's wrap it up.
let's wrap it up. Merry Christmas to you, Wayne.
Yes, Merry Christmas to you, Greg.
And then to our listeners, Merry Holidays to you.
Yeah, tons of Merry to you. Make sure you let your friends know about our podcast.
Right. So Wayne can get the watch that I promised him.
I can't wait to get that Snoopy watch.
Hey Wayne, can you take your headphones off for a second? Could you just take your headphones off? I'm gonna sneeze. So take your head.
Headphones are off.
Just a reminder, don't tell Wayne he's not getting a Snoopy watch. I made that up. He's not getting it. But I gotta keep him engaged and enthusiastic. All right? Okay, Wayne. Done sneezing. You can put your headphones back on.
So help me get my watch. We'll talk to you next time.
All right. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, here we go. Welcome to Hella Foggy. Let me take it back. Welcome to Hella Foggy, a podcast about the Bay Area.
I'm Greg, and he's Wayne.
We're two Bay Area natives from both sides of the bay.
Our shit.
Dude, we suck. We suck.
All right. You want
Okay, one more time.
All right.
Yeah, back to one.